Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
58. Check. 21.
Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I Enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Cut. 180. Mike 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second down now, Akers. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cut. 180. Check. 54.
Throwing on third. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season.
Go, 12. Let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff now to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. DC.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Kill. Hey, replay. Hey, South. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey,
out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
21. Bang, 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 bang. Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
From the 50, it's Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Cut. 180. Check. 154. 154. You got nothing in it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check. Switch it. Come on, 21. Got it. Let's see it. Hey, bye.
To throw is Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, These guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the car. Wait. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. Number 53. Mike 53. Base. 53's the Mike. 53.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the point.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Small. No. Shell. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
We go tonight. Like 20. Let's go, P. Let's go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm here. Ready to go.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Now. Let's bring it. Check 9, check 9. Check safety, check safety. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. X3, 218, chopper. Here we go.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 180. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. Merlin. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Watch the action. 5. Motion.
Now Goff on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To throw again on second down. Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Kill, kick you on, son! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! Hey!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Line 20. Ric Flair. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Sit that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's get it.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
12. Check 45, somebody. Let's go. 45. Hey, Echo. I got you.
Here's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
80 weapon. Time go. Switch.
Here's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike, number 53. Wait. Blue there. Big dash. Come.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, it's Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the third.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
We're good. Why? Get wide. Listen. Switch. Louis. Switch.
Now gone. And Woods has it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Goff now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. He's going to wind up in there, and that's caught inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11. Mike 54. Mike 55. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Goff throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. How about like that for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Zoo.
On first down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All day, dog. DC.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.